Hello everyone. Let us start with one practice problem of isometric view today. So here is the question: draw isometric view from the given orthographic view of the object. So we have to follow this orthographic views of the object, and from these two views we have to draw the isometric view of the object. So here it is given that this is the front view of the object and this is the right hand side view of the object. Here the the right hand side view is in the left hand side of the front view. So here the method given is the first angle projection method. Okay, so first of all, as that we have done in orthographic projection, in isometric projection we have to follow the same method. First of all, we have to find out the length, width and height of the object. So we will get the length of the object from the front view and height of the object from the front view. Here the right hand side view is given, so we will get the width and height from the right hand side view also. So we will get height from the front view and right hand side view. We will get the length from the front view, then we will get the width from the right hand side view. So 15, 40, 50, it is 70. So this will be the length of the object, 70 mm. This will be the width of the object, which is 80 mm, and this will be the height of the object, 30, 45, and the radius of this arc. So 30, 45, which is 75 plus 25. So height will be 100 mm. Now after deriving the length, width and height of the object, first of all we have to draw a cuboid on the isometric axis. So first of all, draw the isometric axis and the baseline, 30-degree angle at 30-degree angle. And after, as we have discussed, that this is the first angle method, so the front view will be observed from this direction and the right hand side view will be observed from this direction. So first of all, draw the cuboid having a length 70 mm, width 80 mm and height 100 mm. The method to draw the cuboid, or in the first session of the isometric projection we have discussed the method to draw the cuboid. So follow that particular method to draw the cuboid, and first of all complete the cuboid having length 70, width 80 and height 100 mm. So after drawing the cuboid, first of all what we have to do, let us start with the front view of the object. So first of all, project this front view on this plane of the cuboid. So here is 15, or draw this view in this phase of the object. So first of all, starting from this point, this edge 30 mm, this edge over here 30 mm, this edge connecting these 2 points of the 30 mm. Okay, now after completing this, draw this part. The width of this part is 18, so from the center point measure 9 mm on both sides, or we can say that total distance is 70 and this distance is 80. 70 minus 18 is equal to 62. So 70 minus 18 is equal to 52. So 52 divided by 2 is equal to 26. So measure 26 from here, 26 from here, and draw this part. Now draw this slot, 15, 15, 40, 15. So 15 from here it is 15 mm. So mark 15 mm, mark 15 mm, draw the horizontal line. Then after this distance is 15, this distance is 15 mm, 15 mm. So this will be the front view. This hidden part is the hidden lines of this square slot, which is observed in the right hand side view. Now we have to draw this edge also, which is at 35 mm, as we will project this corner to here. It will gives us the projection of this particular edge is 35 mm from here. So measure 35 mm, 35 mm, 35 mm, and shoot at particular edge over here. Now project all the edge to the back side surface as observed from the top front view. It is also projected in the back side view also. So this figure gives us the front view, but if we will observe, this figure go through the back side view also. So project all the edge of this figure on the back side edge. So first of all project these two edge, 1, 2, 1 and 2, and after this particular edge, this corner parallel to this line, again parallel to this line or this line from this corner also, and one corner still remaining. And before projecting that particular corner, this corner like this, first of all project this edge like this corner over here, and connect this corner to this corner. So right now we have the outline of the object. So observing from the front view, we will see the object like this, but whenever we observe the right hand side, we can see that it is not a rectangular surface, it is an inclined surface, and it is a combination of the inclined surface and the curved surface over here. So here we have to draw a circle or arc over here, because this surface is not a view of the rectangular surface, it is a view of this part. So we have to draw this part. It is observed in the right hand side like this. So over here we have to draw circles, and the radius of the circle is 25 mm. Okay, so we have to draw two circles having circular arc having radius to 25 mm. So first of all we have to draw a rhombus over here having side line 50 mm, 50 mm, 50 mm, 50 mm. On this particular surface we have to draw a rhombus over here, one rhombus of 50 by 50, 50 by 50, second rhombus over here 50 by 50. Now follow the method to draw the circular arc or circles in this rhombus. So first of all we have to join the diagonals of the rhombus. We have to find out the midpoint of each edge of the rhombus, and from the opposite edge or from the shorter edge, this will be the first center, as we are going to follow the 4 center method to draw the arc. Measure this midpoint, give an arc like this, and we have to draw the semicircle only. So here draw only semicircle like this. Then after over here also we have to draw the arc. So for that join this corner to this midpoint, and the intersection of this diagonal and this line will be the second center to draw the semicircle over here. Measure this point, give an arc like this. So this will be the circular arc. Following the same method, draw the arc over here also. I have drawn it here the freehand curve, but you have to follow the method, same method that we have followed. Draw this line and complete this part like this. Now connect this part to these points, and it should be tangent to the circles. So form a tangent to the circular arc like this and connect this part. Complete this part. Now draw the dark part or dark outlines. This outline will be dark. Now the one thing remaining in this object is that square slot over here at the center. Complete this object like this. Now here we have to draw an edge formed from this corner also, parallel to this particular edge, or this particular edge from this corner like this. Now draw the square at the center at 25. So as we have drawn the rhombus, the center will be formed over here. So this will be the center. Now we have to draw a square slot having 10 by 10 mm length. So first of all, join these midpoints and these midpoints. Mark a 10 mm distance or 5 mm distance on both sides. 1, 2, from here also, as the side length of this slot is 10 mm. So we have marked a 5 mm distance from both sides, and now complete this figure like this. 1, 2, 3 and 4. It will be a rhombus again. Now dark red part. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Draw an edge passing through this corner like this. So this will be the isometric view of this object, square hole at the center, the covered up part. For that we have to follow the 4 centimeter, and before following the 4 centimeter we have to draw a rhombus having a side length 50 mm, because the radius of the circle is 25 mm. So if we want to generate the semicircle, we have to draw a rhombus of 50 by 50 mm. Now, so this is it for today. Thank you.